Bro, there's rules to this shit. Gotta learn the game. Gotta earn your name. Work on your craft. Roll of wood. Gotta burn your pain. I swear down. Welcome everyone. It's your boy KMD back in here for Rant Radio. Hey, look. Bro, I had no fucking idea. Like, I had no idea. I'm being honest with you. Like, I had no fucking idea. This is what I'm saying. Like, I've slightly been under a rock. Alright, cool. I've slightly been under a rock. I slightly don't know what the fuck is going on. I only want to fucking know about what the fuck I want to know about. Alright? I only want to know what the fuck I want to know about. But recently, I've been noticing from some of the truth pages that I follow on my Instagram, alright? Some of the truth pages that I follow on my Instagram, I've been noticing loads of talks about what's been going on in Paris. What do they call it? The yellow vest protest. I had no idea. Bro, I had no fucking idea. How can me, KMD, have no idea about the yellow vest protest in France? Bro, it's crazy. Thing about this shit now is that there hasn't been much news coverage. Like, it's nothing new though, you know what I mean? It's nothing new that we haven't seen much news coverage about this shit. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like I'm sitting there and reading up about why the fuck they're actually protesting about this thing now. I come to find out the reason why they're protesting, a lot of people seem to think about, well, what they're making it seem on the news now, because it's actually getting out there now, because people have been posting it on social media a lot now, to the point where they have no choice but to show it on the news now, because people are like, yo, there's this going on over in France and we haven't heard anything about it. This shit's been going on since November, like mid-November. I think it was like the 17th of November this shit started, yeah, by some truck driver guy, he was just pissed off, like, you know, because it's like the raising in fuel prices, basically. Like, it's gone up by like 25%. Fuel has gone up in France, and then they were looking to raise it by about another 10% again in January. So everybody just flipped the fuck out. But this guy, I think his name was Eric Durant or something like that, went on Facebook, and he pretty much just like, right, he kind of lined up the whole process, set up the whole protest, and was like, over 280,000 people showed up. Like, over 280,000 people showed up for this Yellow Fest protest when it first started back in November. And I'm just hearing about it today in December. Like, bro. But it's like, so with this thing now, it's like they're not only just protesting about the fucking fuel prices as well. They're basically protesting about the everyday burden of just being a working class fucking citizen. You know what I'm saying? The same shit I've been talking about for the longest time since this fucking channel's inception. Since my channel's inception, what I've been speaking about, the everyday raising burden of just being a working class fucking citizen, the constant raising of tax, the constant raising of living wages, the constant raising of everything except the fucking wages, bro. Now someone will come out and say, oh, but KMD, wages do go up every year. That's very fucking true. It does go up every year. Very true. But do you also know that the wages have also been going down while it also goes up every year? Did you know that? I've already done public service announcement videos. Go back onto my fucking catalog. I've already done this shit. Public service announcement videos letting people know about wages going up, but wages also going down at the same time, where it's like 18 to 20 year olds are now paid, what was it? I think £5.20 or something like that an hour. And it's like, back when I was between 18 and 20, national minimum wage was £6 something. So how the fuck has it gone from £6.60 something when I was 18 and between 18 and 20 to now being like £5 something for 18 and 20 year olds? But yet they want to be like, it goes up every year. So the president of France now, I think he had a speak out today talking about how he's going to raise the national minimum wage to an extra €100 on top of their monthly wages. Not sure if it can happen. I'm not sure, but we'll see what goes on about that shit. We'll fucking see about that. And the stalling of certain taxes and things like that. But you know what it is, yeah? There's always other places. There's always many other places in Europe, particularly places like Norway or sometimes France, because France has this thing every now and again. Sometimes Italy, but just some places in Europe or some place in like the South Americas, like Venezuela or Argentina or any place like that. They always show the rest of the world how the fuck it is supposed to be fucking done. Like, they always show the rest of the world how the fuck it's supposed to be done. Like, while we're sitting down here complaining about British Gas raising their fucking energy bills by 12.5%, and we ain't even got the fucking money to pay the bill that we got going on now. But they're raising it by 12.5%, you know what I mean? So we're just going to continue to do this shit. But other places like France and that now, they're just like, no, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Over 200,000 people, over 280,000 people turned the fuck up. There's been like over 1,700 arrests since November. Over 1,700 arrests, over 800 injured. I think there's been like about 3 deaths that we know of. That we know of. And this is all basically because it's a government that's catering to business rather than its actual citizens, you know what I mean? But like I always pretty much say, a democracy isn't for its fucking citizens. Capitalism isn't for its citizens. It's not for society. It's always for business. Get with the fucking program, yo. Like, I don't know why people can't get with this program that capitalism is nothing but fucking business stepping on the smaller beings. That's all it is. You're just stepping on somebody else to get to the fucking top. Same thing with companies, you know what I mean? This is why you'll see a Woolworths close, or a Toys R Us close, or a House of Fraser getting ready to close, or somewhere like my, for instance, Debenhams getting ready to close and shit like that. This is what I'm saying. It's just shit that goes on, you know what I mean? But places in the world will always show somewhere like pompous England or dumbed down America how the fuck shit should really go down, like, you know what I'm saying? But what they're calling it is a yellow vest riot. Peep the 2 different words, the 2 different terms, riot and protest. It's really a protest, but they call it a riot because of what's been going on. But really and truly, it's just people tired and fed the fuck up. That's all it is. It's people tired and fed the fuck up. I don't know why anybody else can't wake up to this shit. You know what I mean? So it's like he's talking about now he's going to do this for these people. We'll see if it goes up by 100 euros. And even then, it's just like, really, what the fuck is an extra 100 euros anyway? Really and truly. You know what I mean? The world that we live in today, here in England, basically, I always kind of said to myself, 2,500 should be the standard monthly wages for everybody. Fuck the age. Doesn't matter the age. 2,500, 2,500 a month, standard. Standard. But no. Don't even fucking get that. They actually assume somebody can live on £600 a month. They assume somebody can live on that. You know what I mean? You've had people, you've had that the young guy, I think it was 2 years ago, man, who committed suicide because he was being run up by the friggin' bailiffs people about a £1,000 tax that he didn't have the money to fucking pay. But as soon as he didn't have the money to pay it, they were threatening him with jail time. So it's like, it's the same thing I sit down and think about, raw. So if I jump this bus and not pay this £1.50 on my Oyster, and ticket inspectors get on this bus, catch me and find out I didn't pay the £1.50 on the Oyster, they're going to charge me £80 for not paying £1.50. And then if I don't pay that £80 or the £1.50, well, I can't pay the £1.50 now because now I've been caught. But if I don't pay that £80, they're going to take me to court, which is more fines and more finance and more money, just because I didn't pay £1.50 on the fucking bus. This shit is all a fucking setup, people. It's just how this shit is set up. It's fucking set up like this. I shouldn't have to keep telling you people this. But look, man, peep what's going on in France, man. I'm telling you. Like, I pray the day something like that happens in England. We had the 2012 riots, but that was just like, I think after what really happened in Tottenham, it just expanded into a bunch of bullshit. It just expanded into a bunch of people just wanting to just get some free shit. You know what I mean? But it's like, I pray for the day that we actually do some shit like this here. I pray for the day they wake up over in United Snakes of America if 3Ks don't get this shit fucked up, incorporated the laboratory. That's what I call it. Because it is. It's a fucking incorporated laboratory and they don't even fucking know it. You know what I'm saying? Something's in the water, man. Something's in the fucking water. But yo, people, this is KMD. This is Rant Radio. I got news coming for you lot very, very, very soon. Stay tuned. This is your boy KMD, and I'm out. Peace.